Next item is the proclamation recognizing the Fire Prevention Week. And Dr. Massey, would you like to read that?
I would be honored to read that. So, a proclamation for Fire Prevention Week, October 3 through 9, 2021. Learn the sounds of fire safety. Whereas fire is a serious public safety concern both locally and nationally, and the Farmington Hills Fire Department is committed to ensuring the safety and security of all those who live in our city or visit our community. And whereas this year's National Fire Protection Association campaign, Learn the Sounds of Fire Safety, educates the public about the sounds that smoke alarms and carbon monoxide alarms make, and teaches people to respond immediately and exit the home as quickly as possible. And whereas the campaign addresses special considerations for the deaf and hard of hearing and provides information about bed shakers and strobe light alarms. And whereas, according to the NFPA, over 40% of home fire deaths occur in homes with no smoke alarms, and 16% occur when smoke alarms fail to operate due to missing or disconnected batteries, dead batteries, disconnected hardwired alarms, or other power issues. And whereas the fire department reminds everyone to test the batteries in smoke and carbon monoxide alarms monthly and to replace alarms that are more than 10 years old. And whereas in 2020, the NFPA reported that in the years spanning 2014 to 2018, U.S. fire departments responded to an estimated average of 353,100 home structure fires per year, and these fires caused an annual average of 2,620 civilian deaths, 11,030 civilian fire injuries, and $7.2 billion in direct property damage. Also, according to the Michigan Prevention and Michigan Fire Inspectors Society, Michigan has recorded 84 fire deaths during 72 fires to this date in 2021. And whereas Farmington Hills firefighter paramedics are dedicated to reducing the occurrence of home fires and home fire deaths and injuries through fire prevention, education, and join with the NFPA in reminding everyone to respond immediately when a smoke or carbon monoxide alarms sounds. Now, therefore, be it resolved that Vicki Barnett, the mayor of the city of Farmington Hills, on behalf of the city council, does hereby proclaim October 3 through 9, 2021 as Fire Prevention Week in the city of Farmington Hills, and urges all citizens to follow the 2021 Fire Prevention Week theme and learn the sounds of fire safety.
Thank you very much. Mr. Barnes, you're here.
Yes, I am.
Okay, well, I have something for you. And to our fire chief in the back, Chief Unruh. Thank you.
Madam Mayor, distinguished members of council, city manager, assistant city manager, on behalf of the city of Farmington Hills Fire Department, I want to say thank you so much for accepting this proclamation. Now, just to speak briefly about what it means that you're doing this in support of us as the fire department. As was said earlier, the NFPA, the National Fire Protection Association of America, established its goal to do Fire Prevention Week, what this proclamation stands for, in 1922, so over 120 years ago. Since that time, it hasn't missed a beat. From Sunday to Saturday, across the country, and even outside of the country, they're doing what we're doing now, accepting proclamations and pledging for fire safety. Why is that important for the city of Farmington Hills? Here in the city of Farmington Hills, we share something that a lot of cities don't share. Not only is it because of the desire to help others to stay safe from crime, violence, and fire, but we share a desire to make sure that this isn't something that's talked about tonight only. Our fire chief is, and deputy chief and fire marshal, they've been passionate throughout the years about fire safety. And as you know, in our city, we've been successfully able to make sure that our numbers, and compared to the United States of America, and compared to other cities, even here in Michigan, are the lowest numbers for fire. And we're proud of that. When other individuals pride themselves on fighting so many fires, we pride ourselves on not fighting those fires. And the reason being is because every fire, and I want to say this to the people here too, every fire that we get, we look at it as being a failure. Because fire prevention is something that we take very serious. We know that every time there's a fire, there's a chance that there's a loss of life, there's a chance that there's injury, and there's a chance of loss of income, and we know the whole domino effect that comes as a result of that. So our passion here is simple: to prevent fires. Now, what this proclamation does, and by your support, it allows us to continue to do that. Without your support, we couldn't do what we do. Right now, if you remember, less than a year ago, we were able to send out information to over 3,500 children. And as a result of that, one family, when they had a fire, they knew exactly what to do. They escaped, and none of them died. Now, there's other cities that can't tell that story. It's because of our desire to prevent fires, and it's because of the fact that we take it serious. That's why what we do is really important. So your support of us allows us to do what I'm about to read right now. We've already installed over, inside of 39 homes, over 100 smoke alarms. Already we've done that. Already, and I'm talking this year alone, with the pandemic, we still have been able to do this. Already, we've installed many carbon monoxide alarms, over dozens of carbon monoxide alarms. Already, we've taken care of individuals who can't hear. We've installed bed shaker alarms already. So everything that Dr. Massey read to you, we've had a part in that. In addition to that, the unselfish efforts of Farmington Hills are being noted throughout the state. And I say throughout the state because individuals are looking at our city as a model to how they can make their city safer. It's because of our police chief, our fire chief, and you, members of council and city manager and assistant city manager, that we're doing this. So this Sunday, October 3rd, is going to be Fire Prevention Week, the starting of Fire Prevention Week here in Farmington Hills. We're going to ask all of you to come out. It's a citywide open house, but that theme, Learn the Sounds of Fire Safety, is a theme that we took pleasure in developing at NFPA. It's a theme that we think that we're going to be able to build upon by your presence. So as I accept this, I thank you for the continued years of support. I was here last year and the year before that and the year before that, and you're still supporting our efforts here in Farmington Hills. Thank you so very much, and I want to thank the individuals who came out to support our city council this evening and those individuals with the study session too. We appreciate you. Again, thank you.
Thank you so much.